Welcome to Q&A Friday. I'm your host, Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent licensed in all 50 states. The question is a good one today. Does the annuity industry care what the Fed does? That's a good question. At the time of this taping, there have been a lot of Fed raises to trying to combat inflation. And people think that what the Fed does is linear, meaning there's a positive reaction every single time with the annuity industry. And that is not true at all. Do they watch the Fed? Yes. Do they care about the Fed? Sure, absolutely. But does it drive the pricing train? No. What drives the pricing train with annuity companies, and annuities are issued by life insurance companies, is profitability and capacity. Now, we all understand profitability because these are capitalistic companies and they have the big buildings because they know when we're going to die. But capacity is the one I want you to really listen to me. When annuity companies are getting in enough money, they have goals to raise money, then they're not incentivized to raise the guarantees to attract new money. Think of a plane being full. If a plane's full, there's no tickets available. All right? So that's the way to look at it. So at the time of this taping, the last two Fed rate raises, people were waiting. Well, I'm going to try to time it. I'm like, you can't time it. Well, I'm going to try to time it because I know the Fed's going to raise. And if the Fed raised, I understand that. But that doesn't mean all annuity companies are going to follow suit. Because with lifetime income products, life insurance products, fixed rate annuities, etc., there's many types of annuities. And life insurance companies that issue annuities, they might want to attract money for immediate annuities 1 month or attract money for multi-year guaranteed annuities 1 month. Does the Fed rate play into that? A little bit at times, but not all the time. The last two times that Chairman Powell raised, the majority of annuity companies either did not raise their guarantees or lowered them. And people call me and say, wait a minute, that makes sense. That makes no sense. Well, it does if you're the annuity company because they're a for-profit venture and they know when they bring in X amount of money, they can make X amount of money on that and give you your contractual guarantees as promised, period. So they're just not going to take in as much money as they can. There is a limit. I know you're saying, a limit? Oh, you do a Scooby-Doo, roar, squirrel, a limit? Yes, a limit. So just remember, yes, the question is, does the annuity industry care about the Fed and what the Fed does? Sure, absolutely. We care. But it doesn't drive the pricing train all the time. Now, how do I combat that as Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states? I try to represent every single carrier out there so that if somebody pops out and wants to attract people by raising the guarantees, we offer that carrier. Think of it like going to a junior high school dance. Boys on one side, girls on the other. We're just waiting for two maniacs to dance. Remember those times? And then once they dance, then, hey, there's a couple people that followed. Kind of the same thing when the Fed raises rates. Some companies, not all, might raise their guarantees, but it's not linear. Just understand that. I think I answered the question pretty well. On a Friday. It's Friday. It's late. I got things to do. I got to get on the Learjet and fly to, where do I fly to? I don't have a Learjet. Listen, thanks for joining me on Q&A Friday. I'll see you next week.